Jason Rzucidlo reporting from the Best Buy in Westland. The NHL 2K11 Tour is here, and stay tuned for interviews with NHL players Ryan Kesler of the Vancouver Canucks, Jack Johnson of the Los Angeles Kings, and Mr. Marty Tuco from the Chicago Blackhawks. Joined by Jack Johnson of the LA Kings. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I want to talk about a little bit about your career, and I understand you started at the Shattuck St. Mary's boarding school in Minnesota. What was that like?
It was a great experience. I think it was the first step I took that really kind of catapulted me in the right direction, and I've got a younger brother that we're thinking about setting the same route because it was such an enjoyable experience for me.
Okay, very good. So now I understand that you played at the University of Michigan, and you set a few school records there. Can you talk about those?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to set a couple scoring records and picked up a penalty minute record as well on the way. So it was, I was really proud of the scoring records there, and but bigger than that, I just had the time of my life there, and it was two of the best years of my life.
Right. So we're here at the Best Buy in Westland. Now tell me a little bit about this new NHL 2K11 game.
It's a great game. It's it's got some things on it that I haven't seen on any other games, and I was asked to be one of their athlete representatives, and people running it are just great people, and I was more than happy to get involved.
Okay. Now you're sort of on a tour throughout the U.S. and Canada to promote this game. So how's it been going so far?
It's been going great. I just met him here in Michigan because I live locally, and so I'm going to spend the day with him and help promoting the game, and hang out with him tonight at the Tigers game in this great RV.
Very good. Okay. So I understand you got to be the first American-born NHL player to march in the Olympic ceremony. What was that like?
Oh, that was the coolest thing I've ever done, and I knew it might be my only chance in my life that I get to do something like that, and I want to take full advantage of it.
Okay. Now you're with the LA Kings, so I understand your first NHL game was versus the Vancouver Canucks and Mr. Ryan Kesler over there. How was that?
It was a cool experience. I'll never forget that game. It was a fun game. It was went by really quickly. It was something I'll never forget, obviously, and I seem to have ties to Vancouver throughout my entire life, whether I'm playing there or playing against them. They always seem to be reoccurring.
So since you're with the Kings and you've played here in Detroit, obviously at the Joe, what do you think of the arena here that we have?
At the Joe? Oh, I love the Joe. I grew up playing minor hockey games there and played for Little Caesars Hockey Club, and we had games at the Joe. And whenever I play at the Joe, it doesn't seem like an away arena. It brings back a lot of great memories. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Now, there was some talk recently that the owner, Mike Ilitch, is thinking of bringing the Pistons down and building a new arena. What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's one of the best owners, if not the best owner in not only in the National Hockey League but in all of sports. So I'm sure whatever decision he makes, it'll be a good one, and he's really got things rolling with the Red Wings and the Tigers.
All right. Okay. So now, what advice would you have for kids who are looking to be hockey players like you?
Well, I mean, I started off just playing all different kinds of sports, and I knew I wanted to play sports. I was an athlete growing up, and so I tried everything, and I just fell in love with hockey. And you're not going to have success with any sport unless you love it first and foremost. So.
We got the new 2010-11 season starting soon. What are your goals for this year?
We got to stay in the playoffs longer than we did. I just want to play playoff hockey, and I want to go deep into the playoffs. And the regular season compared to playoffs is boring, quite frankly. And I just want to get to the playoffs. And I'm being joined by Ryan Kesler of the Vancouver Canucks. How are you today?
I'm good.
Very good. Okay, so now I understand you were born here in Livonia, so how does it feel to be coming back home?
It's good. I always come back in the summers, and it's good to do something for all the fans out here in my hometown.
Okay. Now, what was it like playing for teams such as CompuWare, Honey Baked, and Little Caesars?
It was great. Obviously, Detroit minor hockey is very, very, very good hockey, and for me to be able to have a chance to play for all those teams, I was very honored.
Okay, very good. So I understand you looked up to Mike Modano, and what do you think of him since he was recently signed to the Red Wings?
He's a great guy, and he's even a better hockey player. He still has a lot left in the tank, and it's going to be good for him to come home and finish off his career.
Okay. Alrighty. Now we're here at the Best Buy in Westland. So tell me a little bit about this new NHL 2K11 game.
It's a great game. They've only focused on the Wii this year, and NHL 2K11 is a great game. It has a lot of new features from last year, and the mocap and everything is just great this year.
I see that you're on the cover of the actual game. How does that feel?
It's good. It's a dream come true for me. I'm a big gamer, and for me to see my face on the cover, it's very humbling.
Now, was there some sort of competition, or how did that go about actually?
You know what? I've been a part of the 2K family for about 6 years, and I've been helping them. I did mocap with Ovechkin last year, and I did other things before. The year before that, I did a commercial, and it's just slowly progressed into this. And they asked me, I think after the Olympics, if I would like to be on the cover, and I was honored.
So now you've been going on a tour with this game throughout U.S. and Canada. How do you think it's been going so far?
It's been going good. I know we've had a lot of good turnouts at a lot of spots. I think Chicago's been the best, but thank God Detroit beat out Chicago, because I've heard that Detroit was way better than Chicago. A lot more people came out, and we just got started today. We still got to go to the Tigers game tomorrow, and we're going to Lifetime Fitness and Commerce, and then another GameStop. So it's been a great trip so far.
All right. So now you're playing with the Canucks, and you've obviously played at the Joe before. What do you think of the Joe Louis Arena?
It's a great arena. It has a lot of history behind it. And for me, it's not so much of the arena. It's just coming home and playing in front of friends and family. I'm a big family guy, and I love playing here.
Now the owner of the Red Wings, Mike Ilitch, has been talking recently about possibly purchasing the Pistons and building a new arena for the Wings and the Pistons. What do you think about that?
I think it's great. I think if they get all the Detroit teams back downtown, all in one little area, I think people will start investing more in Detroit, and I think the city will turn around.
All right. Now, since Modano made the move to the Red Wings, are you thinking one day, hopefully, like to move here too?
Yeah, it's a tough call. I think if you asked him the question, if he envisioned himself wearing a Red Wings uniform after playing in the same organization for 20 years, I think, I don't know what he'd say, but, it probably wouldn't be likely. Hopefully, but, at the same time, hopefully I can finish my career off Canuck.
Okay. Congratulations on your silver medal at the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. What was that like for you?
It was a great time. It was probably most fun I've had playing hockey in a while. It was a lot of great people, a lot of great guys. And we just had fun and played hockey. It was a very memorable experience.
Now, what advice would you have for kids that grow up to aspire to be a hockey player like you?
Just have fun and work hard, skate hard, and I was never the best, and I made it. So anybody can make it.
Okay, very good. So now we got the upcoming 2010-11 season starting very soon. What are your goals for this year?
Personally, just improve on what I did last year. Both on and off the ice, become a better person, become a better leader, and just be more productive and team-wise. Obviously, every year it's the hoist the Stanley Cup, so that's the goals for the year.